JBN, we keep you informed. I'm Michelle Jones. Before we get into the news, please remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and share the news with family and friends today. Now on to the news. Teenage girl killed in St. Thomas crash. A teenage girl died in Morant Bay, St. Thomas on Saturday after the vehicle, which was a passenger, collided with heavy-duty equipment. That is 16-year-old Happy Grove High School student, Abriana Rose, of Dwayne Penn, Morant Bay. It is reported that at about 3:30 a.m. Saturday, Rose was driving in a 1991 Toyota Corolla motor car, and upon reaching Springfield, the driver lost control of the vehicle. The car then slammed into heavy-duty equipment being used for road construction. Rose died from the injuries she received. The Morant Bay police are investigating the matter. 3 dead from 2 accidents, hours apart in Trelawny. The parish of Trelawny recorded 3 fatalities in 2 separate collisions within a 4-hour period on the North Coast Highway on Friday. The victims have been identified as 48-year-old deliveryman Derval Samuels of Chatham, St. James, 49-year-old Julian Patrick of Friendship District, and 48-year-old Linwell Adlom of Bunkers Hill, both in Trelawny. According to the Constabulary Communications Network, the first accident occurred about 7:10 a.m. Samuels was driving a Toyota Voxy on the Coral Springs roadway when the motor vehicle collided with a Toyota Wish that was entering the highway from a minor road. The Voxy reportedly careened to the other side of the road and crashed into a bus stop. Samuels and his passenger were both injured. They were taken to the hospital for treatment, where Samuels was pronounced dead. The driver of the Toyota Wish reported no injuries. He has since been warned for prosecution. Reports are that the second accident occurred about 11:30 a.m. at Toyota Voxy, which was overtaking a line of traffic in the vicinity of the Duncans bypass, collided head-on with a Toyota Corolla motor car. Patrick, the driver of the Toyota Corolla motor car, and his passenger, Adlom, were pronounced dead on arrival at the hospital. The driver of the Toyota Voxy also received multiple injuries and was admitted at hospital for treatment. An investigation into both incidents continue. Mother of 8 gunned down after speaking out on assault a family member. A pall of gloom overshadowed the Gregory Park, Portmore community, following Friday's brazen daylight murder of a mother of 8, who was well known among the citizenry. That is 47-year-old Natoya Roden. Roden was gunned down in a section of the community called Mexico, according to a source. She tried to outrun her attacker, but was chased and shot. The circumstances surrounding her death are being probed by the Portmore Criminal Investigations Branch. However, residents and family members believe she was targeted because she was enraged and hit out against a crime that was committed against a close family member. She was very vocal about it. The incident took place last week in the community. Everybody know about it. It is so sad that them kill her because she never deserved this, a resident said. Another resident said she was fearful that Roden's murder would lead to no peace in the community. Everybody hurt about it. Me not like when them kill the woman them. Them wicked. What them kill the woman for? The woman have her pitney them. Young children too. This don't look good in a Gregory Park, the resident voiced. On Friday, a large contingent of police personnel swooped down on the community, which recorded a murder last Thursday, not far from Roden's crime scene, and the shooting of a woman on Wednesday inside a bar. They not behave themselves, and if I let them deal with, the police them know what to do. A lawman, who was seemingly peeved, said aloud as he traversed the area. One of Roden's children was inconsolable as she stood over a thick pool of her mother's blood and cried. The woman, who intends to leave the area, said her mother was a hustler who worked hard for her children to survive. She said that at the time of the incident, she was at home with her mother but did not hear the explosions. She went to look after the goat them, and made the inside and never hear anything, the distraught daughter said. She strongly believes the attack on a family member played a part in her mother's murder. A long time she lived here, more than 20 years, the woman said, looking around in despair. She said the burden was now on her to ensure that her younger siblings were protected and cared for. The St. Catharines South Police Division has recorded a 14% decline in murders as of July 20 compared to last year. Shootings in the division are also showing a decrease of 14%. Court awards $44 million to wrongfully arrested man. Sean Robinson, a 39-year-old former construction worker who spent more than 7 years in custody for crimes he did not commit, has been awarded $44 million by the Supreme Court. 15 years ago, on May 9, 2009, Robinson was walking on Federal Avenue in St. Andrew when 4 policemen searched him and ordered him to accompany them to the Constant Spring police station, where he was jailed until June 11. He was charged with several offenses, including murder, arson, illegal possession of firearm, illegal possession of ammunition, burglary, and robbery with aggravation. Robinson was initially refused bail, but was finally granted bail by the court in November 2015. However, he was not released on bail until July 2016 due to his inability to meet his bail conditions. The charges in the gun court were dismissed in August 2011 for want of prosecution, and the charges in the circuit court were dismissed in January 2017 when the prosecution offered no evidence against him after the sole eyewitness confirmed Robinson's long-standing position that the police had arrested the wrong person. Robinson filed a lawsuit against the government and the two police officers in 2019, seeking damages for malicious prosecution, negligence, and breaches of his constitutional rights, along with aggravated and exemplary damages. It was represented by attorneys Adrian Christie and Abigail Coulson from the law firm Asher and Asher. The outcome of the case has resulted in the attorneys for the claimant calling on the powers that be to consider the level of scrutiny that should be required before arresting, charging, and denying a person bail. The Attorney General, Detective Sergeant Alvon Ferron, and the Detective Sergeant Roy were the defendants in the claim, which was filed in 2019. Justice Pamela Mason assessed damages in March and handed down a written decision on July 22. It was incumbent upon the police to ensure that they detained the correct person, Justice Mason said. Robinson was awarded $26 million in general damages for malicious prosecution, $4 million for aggravated damages, $3.35 million for the breach of his constitutional right to liberty, $4.5 million in special damages for loss of income, and $717,554 in exemplary damages. The total award, including interest, amounted to $44 million. More Haitians arrived in Portland. Another large group of Haitians arrived on Jamaican shores early Sunday morning, according to reports. The group of approximately 35 people landed in Kensington in East Portland and are now in police custody. This latest development follows two separate arrivals also in Portland back in May. At that time, more than 16 Haitians were picked up in the Anchovy Gardens area of Port Antonio in a vehicle that reportedly developed mechanical problems. It is understood that the vehicle was taking the Haitians to Montego Bay, St. James, when it developed issues. Residents in the area reportedly went to the driver's assistance, but he was allegedly cautious about the level of assistance, and individuals called the police. The driver and the Haitians were subsequently taken to the Port Antonio police station. JBN will keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.